I remember the teacher that kind of first got me thinking that I could do stand-up. Because I moved here, I was from Russia, 15. I didn't speak any English. And then my senior year of high school, I had a speech teacher, Miss Martin. And she would just let us do whatever we wanted for speeches. And I would do George Carlin monologues, just, And
now, was there language in there you didn't realize was bad?
Probably. I mean,
how old were you at the time?
It's like 17, 16.
Wow.
Oy.
So and she goes, yeah, it's fun. And then I wrote my own things, and then she goes, you should try stand-up comedy. I think that might be. And I was in love with American stand-up comedy, especially at that point.
Not Yakov Smirnoff. You were.
That's my dad.
By the way, go ahead. Finish.
So then I get into comedy, and years went by, blah blah blah. 7 or 8 years later, I live in L.A. And I went to high school in L.A. So then I moved, then I came back, and then I'm jogging with my girlfriend at the time, and I see her, the teacher, Miss Martin, sitting on a bench. She's talking to somebody, and I was just amazed. And I stopped and I go, "Hey, Miss Martin, I don't know if you remember me." She's like, "Can I help you?" And I go, "Hey, I was Daniel. I was from Russia. I was in your speech class. You told me I should try stand up. I'm a comedian now. It's amazing. You were." She goes, "Keep jogging."
Oh my God! Maybe she saw your act. No, you know what? No.
So
edit
she
that
just
out.
thought-
I don't know if she didn't recognize me. Or...
I know, but even if she didn't, she knows she's a teacher.
Wow,
she just goes, "Yeah, keep jogging."
Because you know what? Most teachers, I'm surprised. I would say maybe just my experience and my brother's experience. They have a crazy memory.
Well, I did make her have an abortion when I was in high school. I don't know if
that could have been why. I remember when I was in Las Vegas working, I got a call in my room, which is always scary when your hotel phone rings, because who calls you in a hotel room?
Right.
Didn't we talk about this, Daniel?
Why do they even have hotel phones?
Yeah, whenever it rings, I look out the window to see if there's a sniper.
Somebody you don't want to talk. You weren't expecting,
right?
So she says she's. You know how these stories are. You even though it wasn't that long ago, I sort of remember that. And then she came to the show. She was coming up the elevator, and as always, you always think your teachers are so much older than they were. Like, she came up the elevator, and I was trying to guess who it was, and I swear she had the same haircut, like right across the front, like cut like with scissors, and we're talking and everything, and then she goes, "Yes, I remember your mom. She wanted to come to every event we had, like if we were on a school trip or if we were going." And I said, "You know what? I think you have the wrong person." Like, I go, "I think you do." And I don't know, I thought I needed to say that because I just knew that wasn't my mom. Like, my mom, for lack of a better word, my mom's really hip. Like, she wasn't a typical mom, overbearing. She was like a cool mom. She was like a hippie in her own day. And she goes, "You had a brother, Spencer and Corey, if I remember?" I go, "Okay, it's the right mom." So without realizing, I call my mom the next morning. I go, "I swear to you," I go, "Mom, well, how come you wanted to go on every one of our school trips? I talked to my kindergarten teacher last night." She goes, whoa, what? And then I go, "Oh, I should give you the backstory." I go, "Oh, I was at the thing." She goes, oh, and she laughed. She went, "Yes, it's true." She goes, "Because we weren't living in that neighborhood yet. We were living still in like the city, and I had to drive you boys to school every day. So if there was a class trip, I could go on it and not have to go all the way home and then all the way." But like, she remembered that, and she also remembered.
So she thought your mom was overbearing. Turns out she was just lazy.
Yeah, let her drive home. What do you got?
Is there a free lunch on this thing? I'm coming. I love my son.
I didn't want my mom to be that person, but anyway. But that was. She also said there was a little scooter, and I drove it around backwards for the whole recess. And I go, "Well, that might tell the story."
And then she goes, "Do you still do your dad smoking bit?"
My dad's dead. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.